Our source for this video is the book Mahatma Gandhi by Romain Rolland, India in the Clutches of Colonizers, The Birth of a Great Soul, First Trip to England, Beginning of the Struggles, Unity of Asian Nations, the National Independence Movement, the Rowlatt Act, India Awakens, Rabindranath Tagore, the Uprising of Indian Muslims, the Trial of the Great Soul, Salt March, the Rise of the Great Soul. In 1489, European traders first entered India through the violent Portuguese invasion led by Vasco da Gama, opening the Indian subcontinent to colonization. A century later, the Dutch and English followed, and in 1612, the English established a trading center in India. By the late 17th and early 18th centuries, the English had defeated the Dutch and Portuguese to dominate India, but they soon found a new rival, France. When the Mughal Empire collapsed, it created the perfect opportunity for the English to expand. In the Battle of Plassey, the English defeated the French and their Indian allies, becoming the dominant power in India. The English stripped India of its identity, killing the spirit of the nation. Many intellectuals sought to rid India of colonial rule, but they lacked unity and leadership. That was until October 2, 1869, when the great soul of India and the nightmare of the English was born, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi was born on October 2, 1869 in Porbandar, a town in northwest India. His grandfather and father were prime ministers who were persecuted by the British for their advocacy of Indian independence and were constantly on the run. Gandhi grew up in a wealthy family, though they were not part of India's upper caste. They followed Jainism, a branch of Hinduism, and adhered to the principle of ahimsa, nonviolence. Gandhi became a vegetarian to prevent the killing of animals for food. He attended primary school in Porbandar, later studying in Rajkot and Kathiawar. At 12, he married Kasturba, but later fought against child marriage, viewing it as harmful to the future of generations. At 17, he enrolled at Ahmedabad University, where he began opposing certain Hindu practices, considering some to be akin to idol worship. This led him to secretly begin eating meat, which was a significant sin in Hinduism. At 19, he decided to go to England to continue his education, despite his mother's strong opposition. She eventually agreed but made him swear never to eat meat, drink alcohol, or engage in sexual relations. Gandhi's fight for freedom began not in India, but in South Africa. Between 1890 and 1891, 150,000 Indian workers in Natal faced brutal living conditions. At the time, South Africa was ruled by white settlers who despised Asian immigration. They banned Asian entry and pressured non-whites to leave. After years of absence, Gandhi returned to India, where independence movements had already taken root. Japan's victory over Russia had inspired many Asian nations, and Lord Curzon's actions in India pushed the people to grow weary of British rule. Gandhi had his own unique approach to fighting British colonialism, one that was political, not just religious. However, Gandhi had been away from India for 23 years and wasn't fully aware of the deep resentment the Indian people had toward the British. He decided to travel across India to meet the people before taking any action. At this time, he still viewed India as an ally of the British. When World War I began in 1914, Gandhi went to England and organized an ambulance corps to support British soldiers. However, it wasn't entirely his fault. During the war, India was misled by the British, who promised that if India helped them, they would support India's independence after the war. In reality, Britain used India's support as leverage for its own goals. By 1918, Britain was facing collapse. Lord George, a British official, publicly declared that if India supported Britain during this critical time, India would be granted independence after the war. The Indian people and politicians focused solely on independence responded positively, and Gandhi fully supported Britain's efforts. During this period, discussions around the division of India and Pakistan gained momentum, with many advocating for separation. Thanks for tuning in to Historolog. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed creating it. Smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any further videos.